Welcome back to the tube. Another video. We're 6 weeks out, so I think it would be nice to show you a little grocery haul. Show you the things I'm getting for my diet. So we're at the supermarket right now and let's go. So essentials, Pepsi Max. I'll have one of these a day max, because otherwise if I've got too much artificial sweetness, it will fuck up my digestion. And that's the last thing I want to have in prep. So some pickles. I like to have one of them or two a day, just because they are really low calories, so it's not that bad to have one or two of that a day. Dark chocolates. I like it spicy. Some sriracha. And then the best in the game. Jasmine rice. Some fruits. I like the pineapple. I wish I've got avocado, but not at this stage in prep. Unfortunately. Let me see. Lettuce. Shredded iceberg lettuce. Spinach. Fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries. Some white potatoes. Potato. And I like to have, like I said, fresh berries and fresh strawberries. I also mix them sometimes up with some berries from out of the freezer. Just like I've got some vegetables from the freezer, like mixed pepper stripes. And I've got my pumpkin butternut squash cube. So I like to change up some things on my diet sometimes. So instead of chicken, I would have shrimps. So they come in very handy. One of the most important things. Where are you? Chicken breast roasted. These are elite, believe me. 5 kilos, that will get me to one day. Yeah. For show the essentials. You probably think it's a joke. It's not a joke. I like to have some Aperol. I'm just a sucker for Aperol. I'm not your average bodybuilder, so no, it's a joke. I wouldn't have 6 bottles, but I'll probably have 1 or 2 after my show day, so fuck. Liquid egg whites for the rest day essentials. It's a great meal together with the spinach, so And normally I would get my lean beef from the butcher, so today no lean beef in this video. I'm sorry guys. Some Himalaya salt, just for the 15 gram sodium intake a day. Jesus. Would it be optimal for post-workout meal? Fuck me. Zo, maar die ga ik echt halen na een wedstrijd. Some cinnamon. I'll smash it like you've seen in my last video on every sweet meal. But normally I get sealant cinnamon, and just this is the normal one, so I'll take it. I'll go with this one. Some oats for my last meal, pre-bed meal. And we've got Choco Pops. I like to change up my diet, like I said. So instead of post-workout meal cream of rice, sometimes I have Choco Pops. So now you've seen all my essentials. This is the things that I used to get weekly, mostly, except for the apple. I hope you really liked this grocery haul, and I'll drop this home and then see you back for the Q&A. Yes guys, the Q&A. First of all, thank you very much for all the questions you dropped. It's nice to see that you guys are interested in my lifestyle, my bodybuilding and prep. So I've got a lot of questions, and we'll start with the first one. What's your height? Well, I'm 187 centimeters tall, or 6 feet 2. It's in the American metric system. And the second question I've got was, why did you start your bodybuilding journey? Well, I've already told something about it in my first video about my past, and that I always want to look like, have abs and look lean. So it started with as a young teenager who wanted to look like Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously. Then when I was like 18 years old, I wanted to look like Marine, student aesthetics. I'll show you a photo of it in the screen. And that shifted to what I'm wanting to look like right now, is like a classic physique pro bodybuilder. So it has shifted many times during the couple of years. And like I said, during the process of always going to the gym, getting better, wanting to look lean, getting shredded, I fell in love with the process about making progression, and also the delayed gratification that comes along with it. So that are the things that really started to push me into the bodybuilding journey I'm currently right now. What has prep taught you so far? Well, prep has taught me many things so far, especially discipline, resilience and self-awareness. Because even when my motivation fades away, I know I have to do the daily routine, stick to the daily routine, do the things I have to do, and it will get me eventually better. And I will still make progression even when I'm low energy, mentally also, because mentally the prep has pushed me beyond my limits, because I've been fighting cravings, like I said, low energy, no motivation, and that are mostly the important things that prep taught me so far. But prep has also taught me that having a strong support system around me really gives me enough power to finish this prep, because having people around you that encourage your journey and support your things you do has really made all the difference so far. Favorite, least favorite exercise and favorite muscle group to train? Well, my favorite exercise is a pendulum squat, but sadly we don't have the possibility to train that in my gym because we don't have a pendulum squat. But when I'm in a gym where there is a pendulum squat, I really like to do that. And my least favorite exercise is probably walking lunges, split squats, and deadlifts. I hate fucking deadlifts. I think only deadlifts I've done is Romanian deadlifts, but normal deadlifts, not for me. And my favorite muscle group to train is, well, the thing is, I like to train legs, but I only like to train legs when I finish with them because they are so fucking exhausting. So, and otherwise it would be probably chest, but that's too basic. What is your death row meal? Well, probably a good steak, cooked to rare to medium rare, probably rare, with some extra salted fries, a self-made whole apple pie with lots of whipped cream, and probably a liter of apple spritz. What are your pet peeves in the gym? Well, do you have a minute? Number one thing I hate is people that don't re-rack their weights. Just put your stuff back to the place where you have got it from and don't be a dickhead. Another thing I really get some frustration about is people that come to the gym just to socialize. I get it, not everybody has the same goals, but if you only come here to socialize, then you would be better off by joining a cooking club. What will be the first meal after the show? Well, at this point I really can't make a choice because I'm craving like sushi, pizza, burgers, but I probably, when I come off stage, it will probably be a sugar-free Red Bull at first. And then I'll see what I'm craving at that moment. So it can be sushi, pizza, burgers, but I'll see at that moment. What do you think of people that are too obsessed with training optimal? I do think that wanting to train optimal is always a good thing, but I also do think that if you're only focusing on training optimal, it can become too overcomplicated. And when things get too overcomplicated, you can lose the enjoyment in training. And you should not forget why you started training. And I started training because I really enjoyed it. So if you only are going to train because it's optimal and you lose the fun in training, it's not worth it to me. So you have to find a good balance in it. Can I follow your show online? Last year there has always been a live stream, so I do think the live stream it's probably this year also, but I will put a link of the live stream on my Instagram story by that time. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will find the live stream on there. Pro qualifier after Siggy's, do you have any ambitions with bodybuilding and do you want to get a pro card? Well, obviously no pro qualifier after Siggy's for me, because Siggy's will be my first bodybuilding show and it's also the biggest bodybuilding show in the Netherlands. So it's a great starting point for me to see at what level I'm right now. And I do know that doing the Siggy's will get me to a great start point for the upcoming push phases. And I really have ambitions to go further in the bodybuilding journey, but I'm also realistic, so I'm just gonna see what the phase after Siggy's is gonna bring me. So, and then I'll see what the upcoming push phase will give me, like what I'm capable of. So if I see that I'm capable of chasing down the pro card, I really want to get the pro card, of course, because it's a goal, but it has to be realistic. So that's why I'm just doing Siggy's, get a great rebound, focus on the upcoming push phases, and then I'll see at what point I'm right at that moment. And then I can say to myself, okay, I'm going to chase down the pro card. But for now, just Siggy's and focus on the period after that. And then the last question of the Q&A. What is the plan after the show? So the plan after the show is to utilize the rebound to the maximum. And what I mean by that is that I am gonna enjoy some free meals, but I also am not going to completely fuck off my body by eating like my young obese self for weeks. So I just stay on track with some free meals to enjoy. But I just want to focus on the rebound, so stay lean, get a good recovery in my body, so that after 10 weeks, because probably the health phase will be 10 weeks, I am a good starting point for the upcoming push phases. So I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to completely fuck up my rebound by eating everything inside. So it's a matter of keeping balance between enjoying some free meals and staying on track. Well, that was a Q&A. Thanks a lot once again for all the questions you ask. It's really nice to see that you guys are interested in me and my lifestyle and my bodybuilding and my prep. So there will already be the 5th video of the prep series, and I'll see you back next week in the 6th video when we're 5 weeks out. Just like all the other videos, like, subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more daily prep updates. See you next week.